Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good good afternoon. We honor Ahmad Chairul Razi as the speaker, who we respect and are proud of. All the organizing commit for the public relation webinar. With respect the participation who have take the time to attend. Welcome to all webinar participants who have attended. At the public relation webinar presented by Ahmad Dahlan, Universitas student majoring in management. Ahmad Chairul Razi. First of all, first of all, let us offer worship and praise to the presence of God Almighty, that for His blessing and grace we can gather here healthy and happy. Previous I, as the master of ceremony, ask permission to introduce myself. I am Ayas, who will act as master of ceremony at this afternoon event. Here is read to schedule of event. Number one opening, three presentation of material by the speaker as well as discussion and question and answer, and three closing. To start this webinar, let us recite Basmala together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Let's go start straight without lingering anymore. Heading to the main event, namely the presentation of material and public webinar discussion session. I invite Ahmad Chairul Razi as the speaker.
Thank you. The impact of COVID-19 on the economy and the tourism sector of the special region Yogyakarta. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Khairul Rozi. I am from Batang Regency, Central Java, current domicile in Jakarta, student of Ahmad Dahlan University. First of all, what is the economy? Economy is of the important factor in human life, and it's a certain economy as always related to the daily life, because the economy can provide opportunity for humans to meet their basic needs such as food, drink, clothing, shelter, and other. Often the form of human effort to meet needs is through economic activity. Human extensive cannot be separated from the natural of nature to try to maintain survival. Often welfare of human life is measured by the standard of economic satisfaction that can be achieved through economic activities, sometimes in the process of production, distribution, and consumption. Since its emergence in December 2019, COVID-19 pandemic had has a very serious impact on the almost all aspects of human life on Earth, especially in the economic sector. The COVID-19 virus outbreak not only has an impact on the health inside, but also has an impact in the economic sector of countries around the world, including Indonesia. Ahmadiyya said that the global economic expansion has declined following the determination of the WHO, which established the corona outbreak as a pandemic that affected the business in the world. The coronavirus began to spread around the Wuhan area and has now affected more than 10,000 countries. The increasingly widespread corona outbreak to the various parts of the world suggestion that the global economy which will prolong the period of economic collapse. economic growth with economic growth with the pandemic COVID-19. Economic growth in Indonesia has been proven to weaken during the economic pandemic. This is evident from BPS data which show decrease from 2020 to 2021 of 5932%. The description of economic activity and decrease in the amount of investment in various business sectors have led to a decrease in economic growth in Indonesia. In addition, household consumption of people purchasing power have decreased. Changes in the COVID-19 pandemic have resulted in many people hesitating to start investing as well as entrepreneurs. What caused the economic to be disrupted during the COVID-19 pandemic? Dwina 2020 said that various economic activity ranging from the tourism sector to trade were forced to close their business and lay off their employer. This also supported government regulation to implement social distancing. This method currently has a direct impact on the national economy because there will be many reductions in work activity outside the home. For example, various shopping centers decided to temporarily close their operation, so revenue ultimately decreased. A number of hotel installation areas such as Bali, Jakarta, and Jakarta, where closed life have become an effective way for companies to reduce the growing losses. This is done to minimize the chance of spreading the COVID-19 outbreak. PAUD 2020 said that with the COVID-19 pandemic, especially in Indonesia, more especially in the special region of Yogyakarta, the tourism sector was hit by a crisis due to COVID-19. Even though tourism is an economic sector that is believed the incumbent in the fourth industrial era, because most of the field of life are tourism activity. The world economy has spread as a significant decline since the COVID-19 pandemic. Indonesia's current economic situation is undeniably very unstable. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced social restriction and weakened various economic sectors, one of which the tourism sector. What tourism? What is tourism? What is the tourism called? The tourism is the activity of people who travel temporarily for the short period of the time destination outside their place of residence and work. The tourism sector will include recreational area, hotel, restaurant, transportation, and the other sector contributed greatly in the economic growth of country. As a result of the current COVID-19 pandemic, is the tourism industry in the special region of Jakarta is under pressure. The Indonesian Tourism Travel Bureau Association of the Yogyakarta Special Region even estimated a potential loss of 27 billion due to the unreleased target of the tourist visit in the March until May 2020. Several visiting seasons with large tourism potential have not been carried out during the COVID-19 pandemic, such as school holiday and Eid al-Fitr, even though these moments are peak of the local tourism visit. Government strategy to recover tourism industrial. The Yogyakarta Special Region Tourism Office noticed in tourist visit during in holiday 2023, although is not released official figure. The Yogyakarta Special Region Tourism Office estimates a decrease in tourist visit of around 20% to 10% to 20% compared the same period in 2022. Since 2020, the number of tourist visits has decreased. This is because the Yogyakarta local government applies lockdown and social distancing rule to its territory. This is a challenge for the government to revive the weakened economy. By ensuring several policies such as the new normal that will be implemented, it is the hope that it can stabilize the economy. The government of Yogyakarta Special Region has prepared a recovery strategy for the tourism industry so that it can rise to drive the regional economy that has been hit by the COVID-19 pandemic. The recovery strategy is to that the recovery strategy is to determine and implement standard of the protocol for health, security, and safety. By complying with proper health protocol, the COVID-19 pandemic can be suppressed. The tourism will slowly begin to rise and will have improve economy of the community and the country. The reopening of tourism in special region of Yogyakarta is selective by considering the condition of the COVID-19 case. As is known, tourism is a driving factor in the economic growth of the special region of Yogyakarta. Therefore, the opening of tourism activity is carried off instead so that the new normal moment by implementing health protocol in tourism sector, it will be able to release public safety from the threat of the COVID-19. However, the nation economy and families can recover because tourism is the backbone of the country economic life. What is the solution to the problem above? What are the suggestions to overcome the problem? The the presence of the COVID-19 outbreak has weakened various economic activity in the COVID-19 pandemic has destroyed the many industrial, especially in the tourism industry. It cannot be denied that the COVID-19 pandemic is the special birth of Jakarta has a very negative impact on the economic and tourism in the Yogyakarta, starting from the closure of tourism sites, which has an impact on the decline in the number of visits by local and foreign tourism, and also the termination of employment of the workers in the tourism sector has a huge impact on the economy. However, on the other hand, the government has also prepared a strategy to revive the tourism sectors, especially in special region of Yogyakarta, with the implementation of new normal. The development of tourism is more positive because tourism it is the backbone of the country economy.
The question and answer session. We will give participants the opportunity to ask question about the matter discussed above. Those those who want to ask question can turn on the camera and turn on the microphone. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Mister.
Alright, I'm gonna ask 5 questions. First, how has the COVID-19 pandemic affected the tourism sector in the special region of Yogyakarta? Second question, what is the global economic impact of the spread of the coronavirus? Next, what effort did the Yogyakarta special region government make to restore the tourism sector after being affected by this COVID-19 pandemic? Next, how has Indonesia economy been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic? The last question, what are the factors that led to the decline in economic growth in Indonesia during this COVID-19 pandemic?
Udah.
Okay, I will answer the question. The question number one, how has the COVID-19 pandemic affect the tourism sector in the special region of Yogyakarta. The COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on the tourism sector in the special region of Yogyakarta. The spread of the coronavirus has caused the decrease in the number of tourist visits, both local and foreign, to tourism destinations in Yogyakarta. This is due to travel restriction, closure of the tourism attraction, and health and safety concerns that discourage tourists from traveling. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic also has an impact on potential loss for the tourism industry. In the Indonesian Tourist Travel Bureau Association, Special Region of Yogyakarta estimate a potential loss of 27 billion due to the non-achievement of tourist visit target during a certain period. The decline in tourist visit also has an impact on various tourism-related sectors such as hotel, restaurant, transportation, and others. The negative impact can also be seen from the decline in the economic and layoff and tourism sector. The lockdown and physical distancing policies implemented by local government to control the spread of the virus also contributed to the decline in the tourism activities. Efforts to recover the tourism sector in the special region of Jakarta are carried out through selective reopening of tourism by paying attention to the condition of COVID-19 case and implementing strict health protocol. Okay, question number 2. What is the global economic impact of the spread of the coronavirus? The spread of the coronavirus has a significant impact on the global economy. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused a slowdown in economic growth in many countries, a decline in investment in the business sector, and decrease in household consumption and purchasing power. The uncertainty caused by the pandemic has also made many people and businesses hesitant to restart the investment. This has resulted in disrupted and declining economic activity, hampering global economic growth. In addition, the tourism sector has also been significantly impacted by the spread of the coronavirus. The closure of tourism attraction, travel restriction, and health and safety concerns led the tourism industry to experience this drastic decline in tourism arrival, revenue, and employment. The global economic impact of the spread of the coronavirus shows how vulnerable the economy is to a widespread health crisis. Global economic recovery efforts are carried out various economic stimulus policies, restoring of affected sector, and adapting to the new conditions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, question number 3. What effort did the Yogyakarta Special Region Government make to restore the tourism sector after being affected by the COVID-19 pandemic? The government of Yogyakarta has made various efforts to restore the tourism sector after being affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. One of the strategies implemented is to determine and implement strict health, security, and safety protocol standards to protect tourism and tourism actors from the risk spreading the coronavirus. In Yogyakarta, in addition, the Yogyakarta Special Region Government also selectively reopened tourism activity by considering the condition of the COVID-19 case. The reopening of tourism is carried out in stages by implementing strict health protocols such as physical distancing, the use of masks, and limiting visitor capacity to ensure public safety from the threat of COVID-19. Efforts to recover the tourism sector also close cooperation between the government, tourism actor, and the community to revive tourism interest in visiting the special region of Yogyakarta. With a planned recovery strategy and strict implementation of health protocol is hope the tourism sector can recover and help improve the economy of the community and the country. Next, question number 4. How has Indonesia economy been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic? The COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on Indonesian economic condition. The spread of the coronavirus has caused economic instability in the Indonesia with a decrease in economic activity and decrease in income and decrease in people's purchasing power. The economic restrictions implemented to control the spread of the virus have caused various economic sectors to be disrupted, especially the tourism, trade, and industrial sector. The closure of tourism attractions, restaurants, and shops has also resulted in the decrease in income and layoff in related sector. In addition, the COVID-19 pandemic has also forced the government to allocate a large budget for health response and economic recovery due to the impact of the pandemic. This result is a stage budget deficit and a decline in the economic growth. Indonesian economic recovery efforts are carried out through various economic stimulant policies, restoring an affected sector and adaptation to the new conditions caused by COVID-19 pandemic. The government continues to strive to restore Indonesian economic condition so that it can return to stability and development amid the challenge faced due to this pandemic. Okay, next question number 5. What are the factors that lead to the decline in economic growth in Indonesia during the COVID-19 pandemic? During the COVID-19 pandemic, there were several factors that led to a decline in economic growth in Indonesia, including the number one is social and mobility relation. Travel relation, closure of public place, and restriction on economic activity to control the spread of the virus have hampered economic activity and trade, resulting in decline in economic growth. Number two, decline in consumption and investment. The decline in purchasing power due to economic uncertainty and health economy has led to a decline in household consumption and investment in various business sectors. Number 3, decline in tourist visit. The tourism sector is one of the sectors most affected by the decline in the number of the tourist arrivals, both local and foreign, due to the closure of tourism attraction and travel restriction. Number 4, layoffs. The decline in economic activity and business closure has led many companies to lay off workers to reduce losses, which has resulted in an increase in unemployment and a decrease in employment purchasing power. And number 5, state budget deficit. The government was forced to allocate a large budget for health care and economic stimulus, which resulted in the state budget deficit and a decline in the economic growth. Through the factor, Indonesia economic growth has decreased significantly during the COVID-19 pandemic. Economic recovery efforts we carried out various economic stimulants. Thank you for all. Bye bye.
Now we have arrived at the end of the event. There is a lot of insight and knowledge that we can get from today's event. We would like to express our deepest gratitude to our colleagues who attended and the participants who enthusiastically participate in this event from start to finish. Furthermore, we apologize for any wrong words and action, whether intention or or unintentional. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.